April marking Sexual Assault Awareness Month, a time for education, conversation, and prevention.
Our McKenna Alexander joins us now to share how, for advocates, these goals are a focus year-round. McKenna.
Hey, good morning, you two. While April marks a time for sexual assault awareness, those efforts don't end on May 1st. For two area women, their work toward prevention and support have now extended into full-time jobs.
A significant portion of our work is what comes after.
As the director for a sexual assault recovery program, Kelsey Hood Christensen has seen firsthand just how devastating a sexual assault can be.
Going to the grocery store or going to work, that hinders everything that we do, even though the most mundane.
If you asked Kelsey for a job description, she'd describe what most people expect: responding to hospitals, answering a crisis hotline, navigating the initial crisis. But even as survivors walk out of a hospital room and hang up the phone, their road to recovery is often just beginning, as a survivor's emotional trauma can linger for months, years, or even a lifetime.
Society tells them you were in the wrong place, wrong time, you were doing the wrong thing, so they experience guilt and they reflect on that and hyper-focus on what did I do wrong in these circumstances, even though it's not their fault.
This trauma is felt by nearly 18% of women and 3% of men in the United States. That's according to the latest numbers from RAINN, the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network. Another surprising number: 80% of these crimes are committed by someone the survivor knows.
So the myth that sexual offenders are hiding behind a dumpster outside of a bar waiting to attack somebody who's too drunk or their skirt's too short or whatever that situation is, but sexual assaults, again, happen in people's homes, in their bedrooms, in private places, and in community centers that they go that they consider safe.
Kelsey says the issue goes beyond miscommunication of consent.
And we don't talk about the harm doer and how to not use control in this situation or to not objectify that person or respect that other person's boundaries and where they want to take that.
Jamie is the executive director for Hope House, a nonprofit providing support to survivors of physical and sexual violence. She stresses it's not that no means no, it's that yes means yes, and that any form of unwanted contact could be criminal.
If you have not gotten definitive certain consent, yes, I am in for this, I want this is what I want to do, then it could be a sexual assault. And whether that rises to, a statutory level or not, you're still harming someone.
Beyond an immediate crisis response and extending beyond everyday support, Kelsey's job description comes with a footnote: believing in the strength of survivors.
These survivors are some of the most resilient people I've ever met, and to be able to find hope and empowerment and goals for moving forward after experiencing such a horrific incident. There's actually a lot of wonderful things about being allowed to walk through this healing journey with someone.
This April, Jamie and Kelsey join millions of other advocates in educating communities on what consent looks like, how to prevent sexual violence, and ways to be an ally. For information on how you can join them, along with local resources for survivors, visit our website at channel3000.com.
Such an important topic to be aware of all year long.
Of course.
Not just for 1 month. Thanks for sharing that story with us this morning, McKenna.